winners of 5 of their last 6, 3 out of their last 4. A great job getting one game over 500, baby. And you know what? Yankees had some really good pitching, and of course, they had some awesome hitting. 23 runs they banged out. However,
what did it cost? Everything.
what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Joe with the Pinstripe Strong podcast, and out here joined with my co-host Chris. Right?
Hello, everybody.
And today is actually we're a day late, right? Today is Monday, the 22nd, and we're recording this podcast. We weren't able to do it yesterday. Easter, Game of Thrones. It's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. Christian had a whole concert to go to, right, Chris?
Well, that was one of the things, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know, amongst a whole bunch of things, a slew of things, plus work today. It's just freaking busy. But going forward, shouldn't have this issue anymore. But nonetheless, we're here to bring out the content. And you know what? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because we're going to talk about this series, kind of forget about this series, because this series, while successful, we kind of want to forget about it and go into a positive road trip right now, which we're also going to preview. We're going to preview the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Are they still named that?
Please yeah. I always hate it. I always hated that name. Los Angeles Angels.
Somewhere else.
Jeez. Yeah.
The New York Yankees of the Bronx.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Well, whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna break down this series. It's gonna be, real good, and we're gonna talk about all of the good things, positive things, and of course, the inevitable almost feels like bad thing.
Yeah.
Sucks, but we'll unpack that whole series. But Chris, we got some pretty good injury news, right? For the most part.
For the most part, yeah. Cashman actually they had an interview today. So Didi is progressing well. So that's great to hear. Hicks feels great in the rehab soon, but needs a lot of at bats as well. So
that's not a problem.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Stanton and Tulo actually will probably join the Yankees when they're heading to Arizona. So that's a possibility, or towards the end of that West Coast trip. Betances will be shut down for a couple more weeks, but won't need too long. In the rehab, because he is a reliever. Maybe a mid to June return. Sevy, there's talks about maybe a July return. I'm thinking towards the end of July, maybe early September. Now, let me see, and I think well, obviously, Miguel Andujar, we talk about, he has increased his hitting and throwing. There's talks about him playing first. Cashman is not too keen about that, but a position that has less throwing, maybe it works for him. Esteban Florio had his cast removed and is close to beginning baseball activities. I'm really excited for Florio returning. And
Gary Sanchez.
Gary. Oh yeah, and besides Tulo and also besides Stanton, Gary's actually very close. He's going to be doing. He's in rehab.
Actually, he's got a rehab today, and if everything goes well, he should be joining the team tomorrow.
Yeah, with Charleston, he has a rehab today. He's going to play about 5 innings, and he's going to join, if everything goes well, join the Yankees tomorrow and activated on Wednesday. And Jacoby Ellsbury.
Whatever, man. This is bullshit, bro. Something's going on. There's something happening. There's something happening under the table. This is bullshit. Go ahead, Chris.
It's like, hey, Ellsbury, listen, man. Let's just create something, and we'll give you some incentives.
This guy's literally slipping on Mario's banana peels, and he is getting injured, Chris. How is this possible?
He has been this is how they put it. He has been slowed by various setbacks.
Various, whatever, man. It's
I
like
come on, let's just stop.
he sprained his finger putting quarters into the vending machine. He hurt his eyes because the light of the TV was too bright when he was watching Game of Thrones on Sunday.
Apparently,
Shut up, Ellsbury, man. Whatever. He's never gonna play a game ever again for the Yankees. This is
yeah.
crazy.
I mean that's been known since his locker was given up.
Yeah, Cashman, you gotta
I
wear
mean,
it. You gotta wear it. This shit, you gotta wear it. Wear it. You might as well just hire Ellsbury in like a front office role and just keep him right next to you. God damn.
just pay him like that. Yep. Jeez, but I think that's it. And you know, it's good to hear with all the injuries, the Yankees are one game over 500.
Yo, Chris, make sure you're on 5G real quick, because
well, definitely
you,
in that.
well, Chris, you just turned into a robot real quick. Just make sure you're on 5G.
Let me see. I'm still. Can you hear me?
So that shit breaking up. All right, well,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can, but you're like eep, up.
No, I said with the various injuries, the Yankees are one game over 500, and the replacements basically have played a major part in that.
You know what? That's pretty amazing. The fact that the Yankees are one game over 500, it gives me a little bit like a little bit of positivity, and some guys are coming back. But I mean, there's a part of me that's also really upset. We all know why, and
Right.
we'll do the patented. We'll get into that. But shit, man.
We actually came into this series with, very happy.
Oh yeah, no, it was good. Coming into the series, it was good. We beat the Red Sox 2 straight in some really good games. A walk-off win on Wednesday, and that was great. So we're like, oh shit, what the hell? We're going to this the Royals, and then of course the classic New York Yankees letdown game. That game one was boring as shit. Did you watch that game?
I did. I did.
Oh.
I did watch it. I caught because I was at work, so I caught a glimpse of it. But Homer Bailey, who would have thought that he would have?
We talked about him. It's like we jinxed it the other way. Yeah. It's whatever.
I think we did jinx it.
Yeah, but I mean, anyway, that game was a snooze fest. It freaking sucked because Domingo Germán gave us a really good start, for him. And people wanted to kill him, like, oh my God, you gave up all these homers, you gave up 2 homers or whatever it is. He got bit by the gopher ball. One of them is, a home run to left field, a little pop fly. Upton, what am I saying? Soler didn't even think that it was gonna go out, and it went out. And then the other one was a clear shot. But at the end of the day, I mean, Domingo Germán gave us some really good shit, man. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 9 Ks. You would take that out of your 6th starter 8 days out of a 7-day week.
And I know CC hates the quality start, the quality start.
Yeah,
but still, like you said, out of your 6th starter, 7th starter, you take 6 innings,
absolutely,
3 runs, and one of them was earned. Just one was earned. So these things happen, but even with the injuries, you would think that the Yankees would score more than just 1 run.
You would think that they would muster up a little bit more hits than what they did here. I mean, I can't really blame people later on in the game, because the Yankees, and we're just gonna get to it. This game, I don't even want to waste too much time in this game. I really want to talk about how Germán has been so good, and I really do like that, and I like how consistent he's being. This is another start where he didn't walk a guy really. Actually, he walked. Well, what was it? He didn't walk anybody, so that was pretty good. But
one walk, I think.
Yeah, to only muster up, what was it? 1 run, 3 hits against Homer Bailey. Come on. And they were scolding some balls, like hitting them right at people.
Mm-hmm.
But still, at the end, it was like, blah.
Yeah. And one of the things that bothers me is how Boone keeps sticking with Holder.
Oh, shit. That's another one.
There's a lot of things that fans want to point the finger to Boone in these series, but nothing more than keeping, using Holder in high leverage situations.
I mean, it just has to stop. It has to stop. It's like every time he comes in, he gives us a run. And actually, it's not. It's like it is
It
like
is.
every single time he comes in, he gives up a run.
Like what are I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's getting very like he comes out one inning, he pitches okay, shaky. Then he brings him out again. It's like boom, you have to understand and get the feel of a game. Like you can't use this guy and keep bringing him out in a similar situation each time, and he keeps burning you.
keep
Uh,
getting burned by the same guy here. I'm trying to find the stat here by Jason Smythe that he put up where it's like, are you kidding me here? Where it's like every single start, this guy is like giving up some damn runs. It's ridiculous at this
Seriously,
point.
the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I'm all
Absolutely.
for giving, I'm all for giving, our guys a chance to prove that they can do it. But when they've shown you on multiple occasions that they can't,
Yeah,
like, come on, like
yeah.
it's time to make a change.
Let's put somebody else in that situation. How about Kaylee? Give me Kaylee. I'll take Kaylee there.
Love Kane. I keep saying the same thing. I love Kane Lee. I love how he's basically turning back the clock and showing that he could still do what he did in 2017.
No, absolutely, and his changeup. We'll definitely
That
break down
changeup,
Kaylee because
that
he's
changeup.
been nice. That changeup, man. That changeup has been
Sheesh.
awesome.
Very awesome.
Been really good. But the Yankees in this game, it was just a trash game, and then people wanted to get on Herman. Oh my God, how about you give up no runs? And also they wanted to get on Boone for bringing
Mhm.
in Holder. But at the end of the day, you got to get some more hits, man. You got to get some more runs. Only to muster one sack, Glaber sack fly against Homer Bailey. Give me a break.
Yeah, and it's freaking Homer Bailey, man. Like he's not Roger Clemens. He's not, he's not Kurt Schilling. Come on. And I know sometimes a player has its day, but it always seems like it's against the Yankees. Like they come in 6, 7, 8 ERA, and then they come out of it 6 innings, 1 run, and it's like what's going on? What happened with the bats?
Yeah, no. So I mean, I was still trying to also look for that stat here that he put up. That James, not Jason. I'm sorry, James Smythe actually put up here. I cannot find it for the life of me. I don't know what the hell's going on, but nonetheless, it's basically
It's bad. It's
proving
bad.
Holder just continues to come in high leverage situations, and it just feels like Shreve. You remember Shreve last year, where it's like, are we bringing him in again? And it got to the point where Cashman just had to take him away so that Boone stops using him. That's the
Yep.
only way. And he's lucky. He's lucky that he took him away out of the roster so that he's not able to use him. I'm sure that Boone even tried to call St. Louis to try to see if he could still use Shreve.
Like, can I adjust this ending, please?
Yeah, like please. But anyway, let's move on to the next game because game 2 was pretty good, and the right guy on the mound to after a snore fest where it felt like the Yankees were playing underwater for that other game,
Yep.
but game 2 was a great job. By the way, the Yankees lost game 1 6-1. Let's not forget about that. It was bad. It almost felt like they didn't even put up a fight throughout the whole game. Alex Gordon killed us the whole series. Really, the guy was on base, scoring runs. He was doing everything all
Yeah,
series.
maybe he was maybe performing,
No, no, performing Royal of the series,
no,
whatever.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about performing for the Yankees, with the trade deadline looming.
Here we go. I found the stat. Thank you
There you go.
so much for this. All right, so we have in the high leverage index, right? We have Harvey all the way at the bottom. Tarpley 0.56, Canely 0.78, Sessa 0.78, Britton 1.14, Chapman 1.19, Green 1.29, Green, come on. We'll talk about freaking
Yeah.
Green, man. This fucking final game was just
Oh my
upsetting.
God.
Ottavino 1.53, and Holder is 1.72. He's been in the most spots. How about we stop doing that? All right, that's it.
I thought it would have been. I mean, Ottavino's close, but I thought it would have been Ottavino highest because it seems like he's in every game.
You would think that. You would think, how about they need to switch him and Canely? You know, they need to even throw Harvey in there ahead of him, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with Holder, but whatever.
Love Joe Harvey. Love Joe
Yes,
Harvey.
love Joe Harvey. Joseph Harvey, of course.
Joseph
Put some
Harvey.
respect on his name. Respect.
Joseph.
So game two, CC in there to right this ship, Chris.
The CC.
And of course, this is the guy that we want in there because after losses, because tell him why, Chris. Tell him why.
Because Khaleesi of stats, Katie Sharp.
Yes.
Following a loss since 2017 regular season, CC 27 starts. He's 15-1 with a 2.71 ERA. 22-5 team win-loss record. Amazing.
The man's just blessed. Of course, he is blessed with coming through in big spot when the team needs it, coming off of a loss, of course. So good job, CC. He delivers a good game. But this game was a weird game. This is the Friday game, right? I think so. Yeah. So I went to this game. Chris, it was weird as hell. It was like it had errors. It has some, like somebody had some missed bases, like somebody threw to a base and then they missed a bag, then they were safe, and then there were errors, and then great defensive plays at the same time, and then good pitching, but then bad pitching, and then you're thinking, and then rain came out of nowhere, like out of left field, literally out of left field. Listen, it just started raining.
If you want drama, you know, if you're a fan of drama, watch this game.
Yankees won this game 6-2 behind CC. I mean, Gardner had a 2-run shot in this game.
Yep, awesome.
The Yankee outfield has been producing pretty well, to say the least.
Very good.
And yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. But CC's out there throwing zeros, and another 5-and-fly game for him. And you know what? If he's giving you 5 innings, fine. 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It wasn't even earned because of his own error. And then, of course, 4 walks and 5 Ks. Tachman also had a homer in this game. Taki. So he had a homer in this game. And then we had
Sessa came out.
No, Sessa came out and he gave up the run. But you know what? I feel like you got to give Sessa a pass, right? Because he's been so good.
You almost have to. And then, like you said, Gordon's been killing us all series. So Sessa's been phenomenal, even after allowing that run.
Right. I mean, even that, the pen was really good. Sessa with the pen itself, Sessa, Ottavino, Canely, and Britton, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 6 Ks to end the game. And
amazing. And Britton's been showing us something too. He's been lights out as well.
No, he has, and of course, I just like kind of like how the team is figuring out different ways to win and score and things like that. Of course, there's the homers. It feels like the occasional homer, but is it me, or it just doesn't feel like they're kind of relying on the homer? If it happens, it happens, but it feels like they're kind of scoring in different ways, Chris.
You know what, and I felt that way. And it's funny you say that. Like literally took the words out of my mouth. Because it's they're bunting, they're moving runners over, 2 out hits, 2 strike hits, and they're taking the walkers, their walks as well. It's not just a homer. It's not just, hey, let's swing for the fences.
Yeah.
And they're finding all type of ways to hit. And we said it in the beginning. DJ LeMay, is gonna make a big impact in the lineup, and it's showing.
Play to your personnel.
Exactly.
And then game 3, and I'm at work, Chris, and I'm watching this game, and Tanaka's on the mound, man, and he's doing good. For a guy that doesn't walk anybody, he started the game off in the first frame walking 2 batters, which is, I guess it was almost like a bad omen of this game, of just things to come. Tanaka doesn't walk people. He could be out there, like literally, like the doctor could be like performing Tommy John surgery on him on the mound, and he wouldn't be walking people. And Tanaka was out there walking people. So whatever. Judge. Oh my God.
He did hit a homer.
Yeah.
Judgment
All
Day.
right. So anyway,
He hit a homer.
Judge hits a homer, of course, to right 1-zip Yankees. Clint hits a homer in the next inning, 2-zip Yankees. Billy Hamilton triple, leadoff triple, and Tanaka strands him because Tanaka does that.
Tanaka's so good, man.
Gleyber Torres in the third inning, a 3-run bomb, right?
Let's go,
Nope.
5-zip. Nope.
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 Nope. It was negated because this dumbass freaking stuck his. And there were people on Twitter protecting this guy.
Listen,
Wait, man, what are you talking about? He reached. Oh, he didn't reach over. What are you talking about? You can clearly see he reached. The guy was bending over. Pause. And it's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, I said it. They're like, oh no, you can't blame the fan. That's the natural reaction to a fan. My brother, I sit in section 105 all the time. I'm right there, short porch. Like it comes there all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I move back. I wait for that shit to clear the fence. I don't want to bother Judge. You know what I mean? I don't want to bother any of the players because I'm not trying to get kicked out. You know what I mean? I'm just not trying to get kicked out. So plus, you don't want to be that guy that cost the team the run like this guy did.
That would have been a major upset if the Yankees would have lost because of that guy. I mean, obviously, the Yankees did come back to tackle more runs, but
in the scheme of things, it didn't matter. But at that point, it did.
But still, every run is important. Every run is important. Every run counts. You don't want to be the doofy dude to interfere in a play. And look,
keep your hands.
The umpires are silly to call Torres out because at the end of the day, just like Boone said, you cannot determine that Gordon was going to make that catch.
Boone had a really good rant. But, I mean, let me read the rule real quick. It says, no interference shall be allowed when a fielder reaches over a fence, railing, rope, or into a stand to catch a ball. He does so at his own risk, right? You guys remember that? So, however, should a spectator reach out onto the field side of such fence, railing, or rope and plainly prevent the fielder from catching the ball, then the batsman shall be called out for the spectator's interference. So it's a sucky rule because it would have taken an amazing catch by Gordon, who's a Gold Glove, Platinum Glove. I don't know about Platinum Glove, but he's a Gold. Yeah, he's a Gold Glove outfielder. But I mean, John Boy did a good breakdown where the trajectory of the ball was not going into his glove. Like,
It wasn't. They focused the camera angle that they use. It focused on when the ball was going out, the glove was coming up, the fan was coming in.
Yep.
There was nothing that said, hey, he was gonna catch it. Like it wasn't like the fan went into man's glove and took the ball. That wasn't but whatever.
Exactly.
But it looked like Boone's rant definitely sparked up the Yankees.
No, it did. I mean, and Boone was pissed off. He was cursing. He's like, no fucking way he catches that shit. He's throwing F-bombs out there and all that shit. He was so pissed. And the umpire's like, listen, Booney, I ain't nothing I can do, man. These guys over there, that's what they call it, man. You could say, I don't know why I put that voice for him.
Yeah, because that's
no idea.
To me, that's how all umpires talk.
Yeah, that's exactly. Like, come on, buddy. He's like, nah, man, nah.
So but Boone, look, Boone is from the West Coast. It takes a lot.
It takes
to
a
get
lot.
That man
to
get that
he was
man
pissed off. He was pissed off.
Was.
But nonetheless, of course, my man, Boone got thrown out after having a great rant. And, this is such an awesome game, man, because you got a 3-run homer from Taki, Stockman. And then we ended up getting DJ LeMahieu's first homer, who John Sterling had I thought he has a horrible call on that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell. He said something. I think he said he sounded out his name or whatever. And he said it was bad. Bro, just say home runs on the menu, man. Keep it simple. Let's go, man. But
or something with DJ or something.
Exactly. So it was his first as a Yankee. That was a shot, though.
Amazing.
The Yankees pound out 14 hits, 9 runs on the Royals. Tanaka was also amazing. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 7 Ks. Great job, Tanaka. 1 home run allowed because it's Tanaka, the obligatory home run. But it doesn't matter because the Yankees win 9-2 and get back to 500. But Chris,
But
Why am I so upset?
so Aaron Judge,
Oh my god.
Aaron Judge was batting.
Uh,
He got a hit, but something happened. You saw him kind of like limping, like he was struggling to run to first. Judge never leaves a game. Stanton said that he never leaves a game. And to see him, being walked off the field with the trainers, with Boone, and then he's in a dugout and you hear Judge scream, fuck, it's bad.
I already knew it was bad once I seen him grab at his side, and I was just like, I'm at mind you, Chris, I'm at work,
Yeah, I'm at
right?
work. Yeah,
And the game is on the TVs, and I'm just like, I'm working normal, and the Yankees are pounding out hits like crazy, and it's like a freaking orgy on the base pass. It's great. Tanaka's
phenomenal.
pitching great also,
It was just a great
and
game.
yeah, it was. And then he goes, and then all I hear is, and Judge pulls up, like he hit a shot. I seen him hit the shot, and then you only see the ball and things like that. And he's like, and Judge looks like he's limping. I'm like, oh my god! Then they show the replay, and I see him grab at his side. I'm like, I couldn't function. I couldn't work. I couldn't do anything. I was just like, it was a bad situation. And Katie Sharp put out a stat, and Judge ended up going on the IL, man. And it's
He
just
he
so
never
funny. I,
never
I
leaves. He never leaves a game, man. And you know, F you Royals.
Yeah, this is back to
F
back
you.
years, same shit, man. Fuck the Royals, bro. Seriously, but see, I don't know what to say anymore. But these injuries, man. It's
What's going and it's we said it. The one guy that we can't afford to lose
he's irreplaceable.
is Judge. The one guy.
He's irreplaceable. Um,
And now, they're talking about, it may take what is it, 2 months?
they said it's a significant strain. They didn't even release a grade. That's what got me worried. Um, oh man, they didn't even release a grade for it. Judge went on the DL, and I already lost it. That's why I ended up playing. In case you guys didn't know what the hell was the beginning, it was from Avengers, from Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos, who's the bad guy in there, if you haven't watched it, he basically finally got to his goal, and he had to sacrifice so much to get there. So the Yankees finally got to 500, and what did it cost?
Everything.
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 Everything. We got back to 500, but it costed everything. The Yankees have 13 guys, 13 key guys on the IL. And those 13 guys have a combined 32.7 WAR based on preseason Zips prediction projections. So I mean, it just sucks because it's like our whole starting lineup. I mean, left to right in the outfield. And I was thinking about starting it kind of like how how the Yankees first introduced the Yankees first introduced when you're watching the game and they're first introducing the defense is Michael Caine. They have the song in the background and he's like, left to right in the outfield, it is Stanton, Hicks, Judge. Right to left in the infield is Bird, Tulowitzki, Gregorius, and Andujar. Pitching is Severino. He's pitching to Gary Sanchez today. And with that song in the background, but then I just thought that the Infinity War one, the Endgame one was a
Yeah,
lot better.
you hit it right on the mark because Judge is the face of the Yankees.
That's the whole team, Chris.
That's literally
That team can win a World Series championship. I mean, I probably put Glaber, obviously not probably. I'm putting Glaber in there ahead of Tulowitzki, and I'm probably DHing. I'm probably taking out Bird and putting in Voigt also, and then DHing. You could DH LeMahieu. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Those combination of guys that I just named right there, that's your team. That's the whole team.
You almost want to put Torres and Frazier and bubble wrap now.
I know. Oh no, yeah. I hit up Glaber's dad right away, and I was like, please. I was like, please, can you please put this kid into bubble wrap? He was laughing. He was like, yeah, man, I know we're going through a tough time, but this is only temporary. I'm like, bro,
This is
who
scary.
got this voodoo doll, man?
Who is it?
Why you
I
doing
think
this to me,
I
man?
think I think we should do like a
Shit, man. And
I think we should do like a manhunt, like find out
no,
who the
but
hell.
no, but seriously, I was like heartbroken. At least it wasn't a tear. That's the one thing I could think of. At least it wasn't a tear of the oblique muscle, and he would have been out the entire year. That's the only thing that I can say about that. They asked Judge about it the very next game, like after the next game and things like that, and he was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna take it day by day right now and see how I feel." They don't want to do after last year. They don't want to give any timetables. Judge has no timetable to come back. Yankees kind of botched that whole Judge thing last year, kind of giving people's time. Oh, 3 weeks, and then he ended up having to answer a whole bunch of questions about
But
it.
they actually they asked him like, hey, like when did you start it to feel? Or was it something from like were you feeling
Oh
anything
yeah, I
before?
seen that. I seen that.
He kind of paused and then he responded. So a lot of people were speculating that maybe something was there,
I
and
don't think so. I think it happened on the swing because he
yeah,
said that they asked him again. They're like, "Hey, you kind of paused there. What does that mean?" He's like, "I was trying to think to see if it happened anywhere else," and he's like, "Nah, it was on the swing. It was just on the swing."
okay,
I don't see any
but yeah,
reason for Judge to hide it there, but
yeah,
that shit sucks, man. That's the guy. Remember, I said I think 2 episodes ago, Chris, the pillars,
yeah,
the
the pillars.
pillars, or 3 episodes ago, the pillars of this team have to be Gary Sanchez and Judge, and they are both hurt. Gary is coming back. Um,
But
and it
still,
seems like his thing wasn't as serious, and he looks really good. He's hitting bombs and BP and all that stuff, but still, nonetheless, shit kind of sucked. But going on to the next day without the big guy, man, a game 4. I went to the game with Noah, and
no,
yes, and if you guys haven't already, take a look at the videos. I'm gonna put up the video sometime this week when I get some free time, probably tomorrow, because tonight I'm going to do a live stream after this game. But me and Noah went to the game. That's my buddy, man. We went to the game. He has so much fun. He's like,
was
I don't know
dancing,
if he completely understands exactly what's happening, but he's up there dancing. He's hype. He's energetic. He's ready to go.
ice cream,
Yeah,
everything. Huh?
he's screaming. So Big Maple's on the mount for the series win. And you know,
Talk about stepping up, man.
Exactly. He stepped up. Yankees ended up getting a quick run right there when DJ scored, and Romine had an RBI single, and then also Clint had a 3-run. How hot has Clint been, man?
That guy is my performer.
Keep wearing your no, you don't. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it. Stop it right now. You're not doing it. Yeah, you're not doing it. We're at home. It is my turn first. And Clint Frazier is the performing player of the series. Let's go, Clint Frazier. Destroying the ball on fire.
Michael Jordan, if for some reason somebody that you speak to is listening to this podcast who's a Yankee fan, give this man a contract.
Oh,
Like sign this guy
This
tonight.
guy. What an awesome job by Clint. I'm so proud of Clint, man, because he everything that he went through last year, he's playing free and easy. You could tell he's having fun. He's doing the cleats. I'm so glad MLB gave the players kind of like their ability to use any kind of cleats that they wanted. That's awesome seeing them out there just
One
going all
of
out.
the things that you always said about, because we always talk about it, and I always defend the Frazier. I'm like, let him talk with his talk, whatever. That's his way. That's his character.
No, now he could talk. He could talk all day.
That's exactly
All
what
day.
you said. Like, listen, I want you to show it on the field.
Yes,
Show it
and
on
then
the
you could
field.
talk all day. I don't care.
And that's what he's doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then Paxton was sensational again, Chris. That is the story of this game. Well, not really, but unfortunately,
On the positive
Paxton
side,
was, yeah. On the positive side, Paxton 6 innings pitched, 12 Ks, 0 earned runs, 1 walk. Only he and David Cone have done this on back-to-back starts. Awesome in the Yankees' allure, of course. Awesome job by Paxton. What a great job. There was a point there during the game where people were asking, is he going to get 20 Ks today? And I mean, the pitch count was a little up though, but I mean, it was good. And
was striking out people left and right. He had
exactly.
at one point he had like 6-7 strikeouts in a row.
Exactly. Cadeney comes in and he looks so nasty with that 97 now. Coming in there, zeros, doing a good job. Okay, nasty zeros, nasty changeup. He struck out. Yo, he struck out
Remember,
the last batter on a changeup that was disgusting. Okay, disgusting.
it was first and I think it was first and second, nobody out. when
Yes,
he came.
it was a good. Yeah, no, it was. He came in his relief because Paxton couldn't get it out in the seventh inning, and he ended up getting. He walked the batter, he gave up a hit, and so he had
That
runners
changeup.
in there, and he shut him down.
That
Canely
change.
put up zeros, man. Good job for Canely, man. But the eighth inning, this is about the eighth inning. This is what I really want to talk about, Chris. Chad Green comes in, and I know you didn't agree with Chad Green coming in. You said I don't agree with bringing him in, Chris. If he can't protect the fucking 5-run lead, maybe he shouldn't be on the team, Chris. What do you think?
By the way, like one of those guys that has the hat that says press on it.
Yeah.
What is that going? Well, listen, Chad Green, he shouldn't be in the game
Nah,
with a lead. He should
I
not
disagree.
be in the game
I disagree.
anyway
I
because he
disagree.
showed you what he's right there basically with Holder. You cannot trust that guy with a lead.
You know
So that's
what?
why
And
not bring Harvey or Canely in that? I know that you wanted to put the fire out before it got crazy in the previous inning, but why not Harvey there and then bring Canely in the clean inning the next inning?
by the way, we're not absolving Ottavino, right? But because he did what the stupid, and he's allowed to have a bad game too. He's been very good, but Chad Green, I cannot sit here and blame Boone for putting in Chad Green in a 5-run fucking game. How about Chad Green? How about you get the damn outs?
But
And
he's
of
showing
course,
you he can't do it. At least
one
not
of
right
them,
now.
one of them was a bloop. Then he walked the batter. That before
He
you
hit
know it, his
hard.
base is loaded.
He wasn't hit hard. That's
No,
the thing.
it wasn't hit hard. That one was a bloop. He had a bloop, and then he walked the batter, and then I mean it wasn't he didn't give up the runs or anything like that. But he put Ottavino in a very tight pinch, in a no freaking situation that he can be able to get out of. Chad Green has to do the job there. Chad Green gets the blame for me. Okay, he does get the blame for me because he needs to get right. And if you can't get him right in a 5-run game, when the hell are you supposed to get him right?
This is the thing. Do the
Demote
same
him.
thing.
Demote
Demote
him.
exactly my
Demote him.
point. If you can't do the job, I'm sorry, brother. You're going back down. You're going back down to the basement. And do the same thing with Canely. They've been bringing Canely up slowly and surely. He's been showing that you could trust him. Use him in more high leverage situations. Green takes the garbage time. I'm sorry. You cannot be anywhere near a 5-0 game, 8-0 game. I'm sorry. I don't trust Green. And listen, I know Ottavino coughed it up, but Green basically started that. I'm sorry.
I have no idea how you could blame Boone for this.
No. Listen, I'm not saying it's Boone's. Is 100% Boone's fault. I'm just saying.
I think it's 0% Boone's fault.
I'm just saying
that shit is mop up duty.
Not in a 5-0 game.
8th inning, 5-run lead at home.
But the thing is, he's shown you can't trust him with any lead.
I haven't seen 5 runs. 5 runs is crazy. So then, anyway, this guy comes in and then ends up. Ottavino comes in trying to clean up his mess. He doesn't have it today because, of course, people are allowed to not have their stuff in the game. But he doesn't have it. He gives up. He gives up a single RBI, a 2-run single to I think it's what's that? Anyway, his name is escaping me, but Mondesi, yes, he gives up a 2-run single to Mondesi, and then Gordon hits a 3-run bomb, tie game,
bro.
Then Dozier comes up behind him and hits a bomb. Yankees are down after being up. Paxton's start is gone, and you're thinking, "Oh my god, I can't believe this."
I didn't even finish blinking and sitting down before I saw Dozier hit a home run. I'm like, "What just happened?"
But you know what? You know what? Thank God for Romine, right? My man Romine had an RBI early in the game. He had an RBI to tie the game in the 8th, and an RBI to fucking win it and walk off fashion in the 10th, baby. Let's go. Let's not forget about Thairo Estrada, right? Who put down a great sack bunt, perfectly placed. Like you couldn't have rolled it better. Great job out of Thairo Estrada. Let's not forget about that. But awesome job out of Romine hitting a shot to then put us away, and then us going into the good night with great feelings, having a great Easter Sunday.
That was Romine's first walk-off in his career.
It was his first walk off, and he hit it. I was in there in the stands with Noah. We were cheering. We were so happy, man. We get to go home happy. And
Frazier almost had it. They were I don't know
yeah.
if you, I don't know if you got to, but he was too early on a pitch there that it looked like it was basically gonna go. It did go out, but foul.
Yeah, but I was in the center. I'm like, is he gonna hit it out? And he didn't. But he struck out there. But he had Romine. Romine did a really good job in this game, man. 3 for 5, 3 for 5, 3 RBIs, 3 for 5, 3 RBIs, 3 for 5, 3 RBIs, 3 for 5, 3 RBIs.
Yeah.
Anybody got 3 RBIs in a game or more, we'll get the song.
Get the
So
song, the pinstripe song.
yes. But now we have the Angel series. We got a 4-game set, right? It's a 4-game set in Anaheim against the Angels. Michael Trout.
So scared of that guy.
And the Angels. We're going into a West Coast road trip, which I am not looking forward to, honestly. I don't like West Coast road trips. The Yankees are notoriously bad on the West Coast. And on top of that, it's just lack of sleep, brother. Like, it's just gonna be a really rough week for me this week, and for us in the podcast and shit like that. So, yes.
I mean, the lineup. I mean, I never heard of this guy, David Fletcher. He's their second baseman. He's batting 299. 347, 403. Mike Trout.
That's, I think,
Simmons.
of course, the guy that you can't let beat you, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna beat you. You just can't let like Simmons beat you. Like that's the guy.
Simmons got secret power. Like, first of all, you can't throw a fastball to that guy. Don't throw a fastball to that guy.
So annoying to me, Simmons. Pujols, obviously. Justin Bauer, who's he's a power. I actually wanted the Yankees to get Justin Bauer.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's kind of. I had to drop him on my fantasy.
Yeah, he's. I mean, whatever. Jonathan Lucroy, Cole Calhoun, and Peter Burgess.
Yes,
Borges. Zach Cozart to round off the Anaheim lineup.
Yeah, so I mean, the one thing is, in the pitching matchups today, of course, we have Hap going to the mound today against the other Harvey. Whatever, this is the fraud. Matt Harvey, the former Met Knight, Gotham Knight, Bruce Wayne, of course, is going to be on the mound today. Listen. The Yankees got to look to pound this shit, man. Seriously, like they got to pound it in for him. And then on Tuesday we got Herman against Stratton, who the hell is that?
I don't know these guys. The only guy I know besides Matt Harvey is Trevor Cahill. He's gone.
He faced him against Tanaka.
Yeah, he's going against Tanaka. Felix Pena before that against CC. Listen, we need to at least take 3 out of 4 over here.
No, absolutely. You got to take 3 out of 4. The Angels, though, of course, are off to a pretty okay start, right? Well, what's their start right now? Let me see.
The Angels, they're 9-13. Right now.
No, they fucking suck then. So they got that wrong, way wrong. I don't know why. I guess
they're themselves.
I confused them with Seattle. I don't know why I confused them with Seattle.
No, Seattle is actually pretty good.
9-13, they fucking suck. Yeah, and their pitching sucks too. So we should definitely take advantage.
Yeah, they're going through some injuries as well. They don't have, thankfully. I mean, obviously not meaning injury wise. We never wish bad on anyone, any player, no matter the team. But thankfully, Upton is not in the lineup.
Right.
Andrew Heaney, it seems like Andrew Heaney is always on the IL for them. JC Ramirez, Nick Tropiano, Tyler Skaggs, like basically for them, big names that help them offensively and also in the pitching lineup as well. They're going through their injuries as well. So we need to go in there and do what we got to do.
I think the key to the series is definitely keep the good vibes going. You know what I mean? And even though we have this personnel right now, of course, help is on the way, even starting as early as tomorrow, possibly with Gary. But just going out there and just playing your game, man. Like, don't try to do too much. And of course, that's not what they're doing. They're playing within themselves. Just have fun, go out there, try to win the game, and put some base hits together, start in rallies and things like that.
Exactly. We're getting Sanchez back.
Absolutely. Just don't press too much. Don't let Pujols beat you. And Pujols. What am I saying? Don't let Trout beat you. And of course, let's try to go this freaking series without getting an injury, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, I mean, I'm just pretty hyped to start getting people back. You know what I mean? So, but we got to stop the injuries. It's not like you can blame anybody right now at this point, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to really say. Let's just have the games play out on the field. I'm going to be streaming all week for every single game. I'm super hype about it. So, not hype for losing sleep, but we'll definitely deal with that, right, Chris?
Exactly. And just keep doing what we're doing right now. We started on the wrong side. Going into the Kansas City series, losing the first game, but we right the ship the next three, winning 5 out of 6. Let's keep the good times rolling. Let's get these guys back healthy. Let's keep the guys right now on the team healthy. Let's see how Frazier is gonna,
Yeah.
what he's gonna do in the West.
I love how he's playing. I love it.
That
And the
guy,
Yankee outfield right now is doing their job. They're doing their shit right now. So that's a good
exactly.
job.
Talkman, Gardner. Gardner, man. Like we talk about Frazier, but Gardner, he's been,
You
if
know
it
what?
wasn't fair,
Take advantage. The only thing I tell these guys right now, these other guys, take advantage of the time that these guys don't have a scouting report, guys, and run with that shit. Because once they get a scouting report on you, man, Talkman.
Talkman,
All right, just keep hitting, right, until they get the scouting reports and know where to pitch you, because the league will adjust.
it will.
It always
It,
does.
it definitely will. And we didn't talk. I mean, we talk about Frazier's bat before we go, but Frazier had
Pinterest.
a phenomenal
Which
defensive
one?
play.
Which one?
With the outfield assist. Was it in the Kansas City game?
I think it was against the Red Sox.
Oh, it was against the Red Sox. But I mean, basically, it's he's doing everything. With the bat, with the defense, he's just been on fire right now. He actually just tied Sanchez for leading in the home runs on the team with 6. He's been phenomenal, man.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal. So definitely, Clint, keep it up. Pinstripe strong performer of the series is Clint Frazier, and
Beast.
you know what? I'm gonna give the disappointing award to I'm giving it to Chad Green, man, because if you can't come in a 5-run lead to hold that shit down, like, give me a break. It would have been nice to maybe have Chapman have the day off and Ottavino have the day off and things like that. But if Chad Green had done his freaking job, or maybe at least give up 2 runs there, Green. How about that one?
Right.
So that's who my disappointment is. I mean, who's your pinch strong performer, Chris?
My performer, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna basically take the pitching staff this series and give
Entire
them
pitching staff?
my entire pitching staff. I mean, Herman gave up 3, but it was a great quality start. 6 innings. I mean,
They did a
let
good job.
me see. And then obviously Tanaka, Paxton, CC. They just been phenomenal. And besides Green's hiccup, I think the bullpen's been pretty good as well. Britton is showing us something.
Mhm.
Canely. So I'm gonna give it to the pitching staff.
Had some good
Except for Green.
Yankees had some good numbers during the homestand. Of course, they scored about 5.3 runs per game, 254 average, 13 homers, 3.63 ERA. That'll do it.
That
That'll
will do
do
it.
it. The 7 through 9 hitters this season ranked first in the major leagues, where you're looking at 304 batting average of hitters 7 through 9. So we're hitters, and even this is with the injuries. So
Mhm.
I'm pretty surprised about that. Home runs are 11, so we're tied for third. RBI 38, second. On base percentage 372, third in the major league. These are MLB rankings, ladies and gentlemen. Slugging, it is first with 531. So just an awesome job out of the 7 through 9 hitters. Right when pitchers are thinking, "Oh man, this is my rest time. Let me," these guys
Rest.
are taking advantage or making the lineup a little bit more circular, man. But let's start this series. West Coast road trip on the docket, ladies and gentlemen, man. So, I mean, yes, like I always say, you know what? I'm going to read this quote by Judge, right? Because he said it, so it's only right that we do say this. He said, "I just take it one day at a time. Try to forget about what I did the day before. Go out there like every day is opening day. And I'll leave you with that. And like I always say, guys, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on, keep them strong, and let's go Yankees, man. Let them know, Noah.